way, Steve Cortes, who is a Trump surrogate, is joining us right now as well. And Steve, I'd like your reaction to the lack of endorsement from Ted Cruz tonight.
You know, and Trish, I have to tell you, listen, as a Hispanic conservative, I want to love what's going on with Ted Cruz, and I do love a lot about him. I love a lot of his ideas. I love a lot of his supporters. But he's acting like a petulant, insolent child. He is acting like an absolute baby. And it is time for him to grow up and to realize you did not win the nomination, and you have no place at this convention trying to disrupt the momentum that is in Donald Trump's camp. And by the way, listen, I don't think he, and we talked about this earlier today, I don't think he cares a whole lot about party unity, but I do think he cares a lot about the Constitution of the United States. And if we allow Hillary Clinton to name the nominee to the Scalia seat on the court, and perhaps 2 or 3 more seats on the court, the Bill of Rights, as I will be useless. So I think he needs to come to grips with the reality that he lost.
And I know you did say this today, and it's a very good point indeed, because in other words, if Ted Cruz is so much a believer in the Constitution, he would want to see judges appointed that share his sense of beliefs. And Steve and Lou, you know, he made it pretty clear up on stage tonight that, you know, he's kind of maybe okay if somebody else is. I mean, if you accept an invitation, you come up here on stage, isn't part of that invitation or the expectation that you actually will? I mean, you don't have to go, you know, all out, but at least give some kind of endorsement.
Right. No, and Trish, listen, I'm incredibly disappointed. Again, as a, you know, and I'm very proud as a Republican and as a Latino that 2 of the top 3 candidates this year were Hispanics. And that was a wonderful thing, I think, for our party, wonderful thing for our country. I can't believe the way he's acting right now, Ted Cruz. It's irresponsible. It's bad for our country. It's bad for his career, I think. And it shows that he can't get over himself. I think that's what it really comes down to, is really, he is an egomaniac beyond description.
Steve, I know you're feeling bad, but you're running out of adjectives there, partner.
Right.
This is Lou Dobbs, Steve. Let me ask you a question. You know, you said it's bad for the country, bad for the party. Let me pose a possible alternate scenario, that it's great for the country, that we're validating some judgments that the people have made, that Donald Trump has got 1,000 more delegates than anyone else sitting in this room or standing up on that stage or sulking at home. That is a wonderful thing. That's an overwhelming statement. And we're watching people. Marco Rubio was a star of the evening with a very short video. He did not want to be here, obviously, or he would have been. But he did endorse Donald Trump. He was, and I think he has a brighter future, an already bright future, but a brighter future in the Republican Party as a result of that. Ted Cruz looked to me like a man intent on creating a career suicide. And I think that's what he pulled off here tonight.
Well, you know, look, the reality, unfortunately, of Ted Cruz's reputation is that he's out for one person, and that's Ted Cruz. And this is something that people have complained about repeatedly in Washington. And the concern is that he doesn't really do what's best for the party or for the moment. He's doing what's best for him right now. And for him, he thinks that 2020 perhaps is his best shot. Anyway, Steve, good to see you. Keep working on those adjectives. Maybe you can tell us a few more tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right.